Welcome to Housing Matters for Health, the 6th annual Healthy Homes Bus Tour.
A house can make you sick.
What makes a house safe? A roof and 4 walls are not enough. In Greensboro, work has been underway for the past 8 years to put an end to substandard housing, to stop lead poisoning that retards our children's ability to learn, to stop pest and rodent infestation that trigger asthma attacks and cost millions in health care, and to put an end to dangerous household mold hazards that leave health scars for life.
You're doing really great work here that a lot of other cities can learn from.
So it's a good thing to have a housing program, and it's a good thing to have a housing advocate like our Greensboro Housing Coalition.
Since the Greensboro Housing Coalition has been in full swing, housing in our city has improved immensely.
On a September afternoon in 2009, 100 people waited in the rain to board a bus, ride throughout the city, and view the state of housing in Greensboro.
We want to emphasize today the impact that housing conditions have on health and all of the wonderful things that people in Greensboro are doing to make housing healthy again. Over the last 8 years, the Greensboro Housing Coalition has been working to help our community understand the impact that housing has on health. We've built a powerful collaboration of stakeholders who recognize how important housing is for health.
8 years ago, we began to network with different agencies, especially with the city. Kind of at first it was strange because people usually had their own niche, but they could see that we could do so much together, and the city has been a great partner.
I can't tell you how much Greensboro Housing Coalition has improved the quality of life in our city by the work that they've done to improve housing, to promote safe and affordable housing.
We have so many people working with the Housing Coalition to create a better city, a better environment for our children and people in their homes.
The mission of the Healthy Homes Greensboro initiative is to prevent health problems by making housing healthy, because housing matters for health.
One of the things that we observe when we look at health data geographically is the correspondence between health issues like asthma hospitalization tend to be associated with areas of the county that have high levels of housing code violations or other indicators of substandard housing. These are the areas in the county with the highest levels of poverty.
Refugees and immigrants often have few housing choices, complicated by limited income, difficulty communicating, and sometimes discrimination. Disparities in housing conditions contribute to serious health disparities. Fair housing laws prohibit discrimination, including those without legal documentation.
The Healthy Homes training programs have identified 7 principles of healthy housing.
Keep it dry. Moisture causes mold and invites pests. Several types of mold can have serious health consequences, such as permanent DNA damage and cancer. After a year of requesting repairs for water leaks and moldy air conditioners, the tenants in this Alexandria Street rental realized the house was making them sick.
Since we've been in this house, we have been diagnosed with asthma. My 2 babies have to regularly be on a breathing machine for treatment for breathing.
Basically came into here was a situation where there had been a moisture issue, and this home had an issue where the family was being affected by it.
If you have mold, you are having dampness, and when you have dampness, you will encourage the presence of some other things that people become allergic to very easily, which are dust mites and roaches.
The 4 children and their parents needed constant medical attention. Here, a bag of medication sits next to the moldy spots under their carpet.
The mold was so bad and so cancerous that it colonizes inside of us, and we carry it with us right now to this day.
Keep it pest-free. Cockroaches and rodents and pesticides are among the environmental triggers for asthma. These apartments on Water Street highlight integrated pest management. the successful partnership of management, tenants, and pest control professionals in effectively reducing pests and the use of pesticides.
We had several apartments here that, had a pretty serious problem with pests, and once we got into the integrated pest management and the educational program that the tenants went through, then that helped out a lot to get rid of the roach infestation.
We have not used any pesticides whatsoever. It's been total bait, and we have been very, very successful.
Keep it clean.
Roaches like a filthy environment.
The apartment tenants learn the importance of storing food in sealed containers, keeping lids on garbage, and reducing clutter, thus eliminating the food supply for pests. Keep it ventilated. Radon, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, tobacco smoke, and mold make indoor air dangerous to breathe, poisoning people and increasing respiratory problems.
And there's nothing more unhealthy than being dead, which carbon monoxide will do for you real quickly.
Keep it safe. Being able to safely get around the home makes a big difference for holistic health.
Nora works the 7 to 3 shift at Cone Mills. Her daughter is confined to a wheelchair. Their bathroom door was not wide enough for her to get into the bathroom. So her daughter had been living here the last 3 years with Nora, but without accessibility to the bathroom.
Housing Greensboro staff and volunteers transform the home and the life opportunities for this special family.
We widened the bathroom door. We put a completely accessible shower in so that she can roll into the shower and transfer to a transfer chair much easier. Grab bars all the way around, a sink that she can get under and use.
The homeowners of this Phillips Avenue home now thrive in a fully accessible home with ramp, doors wide enough for a wheelchair, and a kitchen set up for self-sufficiency. Keep it contaminant-free. Home repairs usually make a home healthy, but disturbing old lead paint can actually expose occupants, workers, and neighbors to hazards. The house on Taylor Street is being prepared for repairs using lead-safe work practices. The EPA's new renovation, repair, and painting rule requires that work disturbing dust on residences built before 1978 be done by persons trained in controlling the dust.
This house here is one that we're getting ready to start work on. We flagged it with the red caution tape. Where we found lead paint was on the exterior trim work, which would be windows, doors, fascia boards, and the windows and doors themselves.
Once a child is born, the brain is still developing until they get 6 years old. And lead can interrupt that growth and take it in the wrong direction. That part is not reversible.
Keep it maintained. Investing in maintaining rental property makes business sense.
We identify that we have a lot of the same problems over and over, and rather than going in and just repairing those same problems, let's try to do things that are going to prevent future maintenance problems.
For Greensboro's Comprehensive Healthy Homes program, we need repairs, repair resources, we need education, and we need regulation. The essential third part of this is the city's rental certification program, RUCO.
RUCO is an acronym for the Rental Unit Certificate of Occupancy Program. And that's a program that the city put in place in 2003 to address rental property. The code that we use is the 2000 edition of the International Property Maintenance Code. And in order to get a certificate, a rental unit has to be in compliance with the requirements of that code. The number of units that we get complaints on now has substantially decreased, and that's the objective of the program, to make sure that housing is safe and sanitary before it's rented.
A bill has just been introduced in the Senate to require that all of the federal agencies work together. We're already doing that in Greensboro on the local level.
The Greensboro Housing Coalition continues to lead the way for safe, affordable housing in Greensboro, making a difference here and influencing the direction of housing around the nation.